Hello, I got a 2015 Nissan Rogue and it's got an issue with the suspension. Started making noise, particularly when turning. I found the issue. You can see right there. Hold on a second. I can't really do it right now, but you can kind of wiggle the. Oh, there you go. There you go. Wait, hold on. If you can see, it just moves loosely in there. So I need to replace this bar. It goes across, it connects over here, and then it connects, of course, underneath the wheel up there. So I watched some videos on it, but I'm just going to make a video anyways. Maybe with my experience on this. So here's the part. Got it over at O'Reilly. O'Reilly Auto Parts. Boop. Here's the part right here. It was after tax. It was 166 bucks. So I gotta remove it out of the bag. It's sealed in the bag, which is cool because it's not like something where somebody can buy something and return it and screw it up and return it. So it's sealed in that bag. That's cool. But anyway, so as you can see, yes, I got the tire off. I got it all jacked up. Got some backup protection in case something happens to the jack. And that's underneath the main frame of the vehicle. If it does slow down, it's not going to damage anything. And I also got the jack right there. All right, so that's just showing. Actually, I also wanted to video a little bit of this, just kind of like as a reference. I recommend doing that when you do stuff because you never know. Forget which way a bolt went. Let me see. Let me get down in there. This is before I even touch it. That bolt's right there. Looks like that. That looks like that. Like I said, before I even screw with this thing at all, just make sure I can document what's up. Alrighty. Okay, so the first bolt you got to take off is this one. It's an 18 millimeter. So check this out. This badass old. I don't know if it's old or maybe these are just the good ones. I don't know. But you can literally see the ratcheting action, the teeth. You can see the teeth on this one. Hold on a second. Look at that. I mean, that's some serious teeth grab. So anyway, so I use this guy, and I'll show you how I did it. So I put it on that. I put it on that 18 millimeter. I already loosened it, but how I did it though, it was really, really tight. Is my usual method, where I take a big stick, 4x6, and I just smacked it loose. I should say I came from this direction. Boom, like that. So I got it loose. Okay, that's where I'm at right now. Okay, so I loosened this bolt, the 18 millimeter, the one that was really, really hard on that knuckle. I guess it's called a knuckle, I believe. Now, so what I did is I'm going to put it back on, and then so I could tap it out because it doesn't want to go through here. And I saw a video on it. It's kind of hard. You got to get this thing to come out. The rest of that nut bolt holding this knuckle thing together, this thing, I used a vice grips. And I kept turning it and pulling gently, not too tight, but so there you go. So I got it out. So that's completely out. And then here's the nut for it. Looks like that. And that actually looks kind of stripped out. I don't like that. I'm gonna have to check. I'm gonna have to research that. Oh man. Okay, so now I removed the knuckle bolt, but I haven't disconnected this part because I believe I'm supposed to take this bolt out next. So it's an 18 millimeter. I have to have a wrench. I was beating it with this. I was kind of holding it and going like whap, hitting it, trying to get in there, and I finally got it loose. Whew. Oh, it's not even hand tight yet, but it's looser than it. Oh yeah, there we go. See, so now I'm able to turn it. It's turning. I'm gonna have to hold it underneath and then turn it. Shoot, yeah, more to do. Here's where I'm at. So I've got the bolt off for the knuckle already. got that off and out. I've got this bolt, 18 millimeter, out. Now I'm taking these off. So this is I think it's supposed to be 21 millimeter, but this 13 by 13/16 fits like a glove. And there's two, but what I did to get these out, they're really, really hard. I mean, they're really like tightened really good. So I put my wrench on over the first one right there, and I just did my usual, whapped it with 4x6. So I went like kablam, and as you can see, I got it loose. Oh, well, I still can't even do it by hand. Let me see if I can show you, because I know I got it to move. So just kind of like whap, whap. Yeah, see it moving. So anyways, I got that one loose. So I'm gonna do the other one behind it the same way. All right. Okay, this worked in my favor. So I was able to position the wrench from underneath and use the round end open. I don't know what you call that. Anyways, to put around the nut. And I've already loosened it, so I'll show you. See, it's hand tight. So both of these are now hand tight. So I'm going to remove these, and then I'll get back with you. All right, thought I'd mention. So since it's pretty much loosened, you wouldn't be able to break it free with using these tools, but since it's loosened, I'm able to get in there with the ratcheting tool, so I can make it speed up the process. Since I don't have pneumatic air tools, obviously, or high-powered, battery-operated wrenches. So anyways, that's how I'm able to get in there. And then let me see, I'll show you just to demonstrate. So the other side. Oops. If I can do the same way, I can do the same way since I have this tool. So that's how I'm going to finish removing the other bolts. Okay, so that bolt's completely out, and those two in the back are completely out. So there's nothing holding this to the frame of the vehicle. The only thing holding it is the knuckle. So in the video that I watched, the guy lowered the jack down, and then he was able to remove the knuckle. So hold on a sec. I borrowed some tools from my brother, so I actually did have to get some different tools. This is to pry off the knuckle thing, and then I kind of used all these. I use this one as a way to pry it a little bit too. Not so much of this one. I think I have some of these, but I just didn't want to look for them. But this is the guy that helped me the most. This guy. Unless you have the knuckles, the thing that spreads the knuckle part. But if you have this, you can wedge it out. So that's what I used. So anyways, that was the hard part. All right. Okay, bad news about the bolt. So the bolt from the knuckle underneath the steering, where the steering lower control arm connects, it looked stripped out to me, and I was like kind of surprised because I just only took it out to. It was only threaded like the first like half inch, whatever, 1/3 of an inch or so, and I just was kind of taken aback, like how could this be? Well, there was a knowledgeable gentleman in the O'Reilly store, and his theory was that because this was worked on, I'm pretty sure, by the dealership. I don't remember if anyone else has, but it's from using an impact tool and not holding the back, and not holding this from the back. So they kind of just spun the hell out of it inside of the thing and just stripped it out. That's the only way that has to be from an impact tool. So yeah, thanks somebody. All right, we got the old one out. It's definitely the same part as the new one. As you can see, this is missing that piece right there. I'll show you. It's over here. Completely sheared off of the connection. That's the cause of the problem, of the noise. So now I got to put the new guy in and find the bolt, because the bolt was screwed up. All right, so I kind of cleaned out all the buildup of dust and whatnot. Looks nice and sparkly clean. And this is gonna go in there, and these two bolts. Hold on a second. This is gonna bolt back into here. Oh, shoot, hold on. Like so. So I'm gonna go ahead and put this on right now, even though I don't have I need to get that bolt still. Okay, so what I ended up doing is buying the right side, passenger side, lower control arm. Because at Napa, it comes with the bolt, the nut and bolt specific for this. I don't know why O'Reilly's, the one I bought there, didn't, but this one does. Here's what it looks like. It was sealed in the bag, so I know this is for this. But look at the threads on that. This is what they're supposed to look like. Can you see that? There you go. That's what they're supposed to look like. And here's what they look like on the other one. All right, so I got all the bolts tightened down to specs. And I had the blue Loctite, which is the kind that was on there. But this one, I don't have. So make sure that thing's popped through on top and slid that up through there. And I got it jigged. All right, so there's the new bolt. Turn on the flashlight. Oops. All right, so there's the new bolt on there. That come to the other side. The new assembly is all done. I just gotta torque it down on this one. Hey, check this out. I want to show you something over here. So this is what I got right now. I got a torque wrench, the big heavy duty kind for doing such jobs as this. 18-inch socket, deep socket. 18 millimeter deep socket. I'll need that one. And I also have the 15 millimeter wrench. That's because the new bolt that I got with the kit from the other kit that I got has a 15 millimeter on the bolt and an 18 millimeter nut. But I have the deep socket for that anyways to get the torque correct. So basically what I'm left with is already pretty much tighten these down snugly. But I'm going to do the torque, the proper torque. So make sure this is all legit. Got the Loctite in there. Brand new, shiny, glowing, glistening part. All right, this is up to you guys, but according to what I've come to the conclusion of figuring out, this nut bolt combination here is 104 foot-pounds. This part that connects to the frame, there's two, 126 foot-pounds is recommended. And this guy, that knuckle nubby thing goes through where that bolt that was all screwed up, the one that was on this car, is supposed to be 46 foot-pounds. Now this could change, but that's what I'm going by for the time being. So it's up to your discretion to use these specifications here. All right. Okay, just thought I'd show this. So on this style of torque wrench, so you loosen this thing, loosen that up a little, twist this until you get to the 120. You can see the 120 there, but then you pass it, the line that it's connected to, you pass it and you bring it to 6. So that's how you get 126. It lines up with there's a line indicator there. Not that you guys don't know, but I'm just saying in case you don't know. And make sure you got foot-pounds, because I actually, the first, I didn't really think too much about it, but the first torque wrench that I grabbed was this guy right here. And this is a little guy. See, this is the size difference. And this guy is like inch pounds. So, not that, like I said, not that anybody would get that screwed up, but just figure I'd just show it. This little guy and then this guy. So luckily I had this guy. So anyways. 21 millimeter deep socket. So this. There you go. Then I gotta sit it down. Set to 46. So this is a 15 on one side.